Hi there, I'm Steve Dring from Growing Underground, and we're here in an urban farm in the centre of London, and beneath our feet, sort of 33 metres below us, we've built an urban farm that's now supplying retailers and food service across London. So now I'm going to get dressed up and show you what's downstairs. So as you can see, we're 33 metres under London, and we've got all of the kit behind us that kind of powers the farm upstairs. So we're beneath the farm at the moment, and this is the ALS 14C from Ximax. Specifically designed just for growing underground, and what it allows us to do is just gives us all of the challenges that we have faced in any kind of challenges that we face. We've kind of taken little steps forward, and now we've got a system absolutely perfect for us, and we're getting exactly the fill rate that we're looking for all the time, and that consistency allows us to deliver a consistent product to our customers. So what we do at Growing Underground is we've taken an unloved space and we've repurposed it and built this farm. And we use hydroponics and LEDs, as you can see behind me. So it's a simple ebb and flood system. We flood the benches with water and nutrients, and that underneath the LED lights, the plants then grow. So inevitably, in a farm that's predominantly hydroponics, or is hydroponics, we need water quality to be of the highest standard. And inevitably you will get bacterial challenges, and so what we've got now is a system that can allow us to address that. So there are many considerations when starting a farm like this. Obviously we have to think about the ventilation, we have to think about sort of humidity and all the environmental controls, and then obviously the sort of microbial side of it as well. So we've taken many different approaches in terms of hygiene, because inevitably we have to keep this place food safe. We looked at hydrogen peroxide and used that for a bit, and chlorine as well, but we just weren't getting the results that we expected. So we met up with International Water Solutions many years ago when we first started our research and development area, and the guys supported us with a really sort of straightforward piece of kit, very low cost, just to allow us to understand whether this was a viable business. So following the work we did and research we did with IWS in our R&D area, we were constantly assessing the efficacy of it, but also just looking at the cost controls as well that we had in place. So it allowed us to make all of those calculations, to have all of those understandings and research before we moved into a bigger operation like this. So just in terms of the design and what we did with the relationship from there, Ximax and the guys at IWS and the Ximax system that we were looking to put in place, we spent a lot of time together understanding exactly the designs of the farm, what was going to happen in terms of the environment here, and how we were going to work to make sure that we ended up with a product doing exactly what it said on the tin. Whenever you're working in a business like this and you're starting up a business, you want to work with partners and create partnerships. And working with the guys at IWS at the start, not only the time dedicated to designing the system, but then the engineers that came and fitted the system, and then the follow-up and the after service that came after. And they're the kind of partnerships you want to create, and it's people who have an understanding for your business, an understanding for your cost controls, and then just generally being supportive as you go through and grow. So to drive our business forward, we've taken on a lot of the major retailers, and inevitably there's an expectation in terms of our standards and food hygiene. And what we're getting from the Ximax product is exactly what we need, which is great results, consistency in terms of those results, and then also the ability to review those results ongoing on what is a great online system.
So now that you've seen downstairs, I'm going to show you some of the benefits of the Ximax system from the computer here. As you can see from the screen here, we can actually read our pH, the electric current, and also the Ximax residual left in the system. So it's really handy. We can actually access this from anywhere, whether from the office or remotely. So this lets me keep track of everything that's going on downstairs all the time, wherever I am. So by working with the Ximax team, this has enabled us to create the perfect system that works for us.
So now you've seen downstairs and you've seen what we do here, I just kind of like to say we enjoy working in partnerships with companies, and a company like IWS has been there right from the start and supports us all the way through. It's just the kind of company that we like to recommend and we like to work with.